All this Extreme Festival action is proudly brought to you by Astron Energy, Volkswagen Motorsport, Dunlop Tires, and InvestChem Chemical Logistics. Welcome back to where we started the Extreme Festival for 2024, the Mother City. And it's fantastic to be back again here for the 6th round of the Extreme Festival. Arguably one of our most picturesque circuits in the country, and certainly in the world. And we're looking forward to bringing you all the action now from the Extreme Festival of Motorsport. We start all our action with the InvestChem Formula 1600s for their penultimate round. And heading into this championship battle, it is going to be a big one. Casey Ensor-Smith is the man to catch. Jagger Robertson is certainly looking to close him down after a couple of things didn't quite go according to plan the last few rounds. Look out for Siyabonga Mokonkwana, as well as the ever-improving Michael Besaidnout and Storm Lanphier. They'll be looking for opportunities to be at the front end. In the grid, it was all about Jagger Robertson though, putting it on pole position, doing exactly what he needed to do, and Jason Coetzee alongside him. Alex Voss and Shren Naidoo were the second row, with Casey Ensor-Smith a bit further back than when he'd like to be. Rolling to the line now, let's see who's going to have what it takes here at the Killarney International Raceway to take it on. Karabo Malamela having to start from the back of the pack. Watch out for him, squeezing through and trying to get to the front as quickly as possible. This is your championship leader we were just on board with there. A final high five. As the lights are about to go out now, we go on board with Shren Naidoo, heading down towards turn 1. Good start there from Shren. He's going to try and follow the man ahead of him there. That is Jason Coetzee. But a fantastic start from Alex Voss has caught him napping ever so slightly as they head towards turn 1. Jagger Robertson gets the whole shot. Coetzee follows him very, very quickly around the outside. A little bit of a different line there from Jason Coetzee. But remember, he's a Cape Town-based driver, so maybe he's got something up his sleeve that we don't know about. We're on board here with Ewan Holzhausen, mid-pack here, looking for a chance to get up as quickly as possible through this mid-pack on the back end there of Siyabonga Mokonkwana. Right on his tail was Karabo Malamela. Watch out for him as well as they come through there. This is a fantastic start from Michael Besaidnout as well. Michael Besaidnout absolutely hauling. Look at that. Right on Ensor-Smith's tail, looking for a way to get through there on Shren. Shren Naidoo looking for a chance to just hang in there with those top 5. But at the front end, Jagger Robertson's already pulled 2 or 3 car lengths over the second place car there of Jason Coetzee. We're on board here with Ensor-Smith. Just trying to get a little bit of heat in the rubber. You can see him sliding a little bit through there, so it's not quite up to the right temperatures for those tyres to be going flat out through Sorrel Sweep, but needless to say, that's exactly what he's doing, fighting the wheel slightly there to keep it on the black stuff. Down on the brakes, fantastic late braking there coming from Alex Voss. Closes the gap down on Coetzee for second place. The battle's going to be for second as Jagger Robertson looks like he might be checking out here. He's not going to hold anything back. He's already put it on pole position. He's looking for the fastest lap, and he's now looking to try and get away from this big pack of cars behind him. All fighting hard. As they come down towards turn 1, Coetzee is the man who's now pulled a small margin over Voss. Voss under attack from Naidoo. Shren Naidoo is in there. Here comes Storm Lanphier. I mentioned him earlier on. He's certainly got a lot better in this season. And, of course, a little bit of a problem there in the background. Someone running wide. I think that might have been Ewan Holzhausen. Possibly Liam Palome as well, who just went a little bit wide there. Just trying to pick up on which car it was. But as we go back down here to turn 2 Castral Corner, the pressure is on Mokonkwana. And Sia's feeling it big time there. As I said, Storm Lanphier, his stablemate there coming out of Race Driver SA squad, is certainly just getting better and better every time he's behind the wheel of a single-seater. Come along the short straight up towards Sorrel Sweep. I think it was Liam Palome who went a little bit wide there, unfortunately, but he's going to come back at it now, see if he can make up some ground. You see, inside line there, and slightly different lines from both those drivers. Here's a good line from Shren Naidoo, but Voss has got the inside for turn 5, Fostron corner. Is he good enough on the brakes to keep him out? He is. He'll just roll up onto that banking and just keep Shren behind him for now. Naidoo climbs on the loud pedal, down the gearbox we go. Here we go, almost top gear as they cross the line and complete another lap in action, and it's Jason Coetzee who is losing ground dramatically there to the leader. Jagger Robertson pulling away to the tune of about 1.5 seconds. Now even higher than that. Look at that massive gap that Jagger's pulled out. Pretoria No Toyota and Liqui Moly Car out front just doing an amazing job to get away from the second pack. But it's Cape Town's finest in second. And remember, Jason Coetzee was looking to possibly be the man to beat this season. He was closest to the champion from last year and just didn't quite get there in the end. However, it hasn't gone according to plan. He did get a win on his birthday, remember, at the first round. But now he's having to fight for second place here. And it's not going to be easy with Alex Voss all over his tail. Foss looking now for a chance, but can't quite find it. Here comes Enzo Smith. Still in the 5th spot at the moment, but he needs to get higher than that. Otherwise, he's going to be losing valuable points here to Jagger Robertson. This championship is not going to be sorted out if he's down in 5th place and Jagger's taking victories here. It means we're going to have to go to the second race of the day and possibly even a Swartkops before we look to wrap things up for 2024. Similar move here coming from Shrun. Is he better on the brakes this time than Alex Foss? Yes, he is, but is good enough to get him around the outside of him. No, Foss is going to hold that inside line. Oh, he keeps him on the outside. A little touch. Oh, a little touch there, and Shrun gets set onto the side. Just the back right wheel of Shrun Naidu and the front left there of Alex Foss tapping each other as they came through Cape Town corner, and that's ended up with Shrun Naidu parked in the kiddie litter. Possibilities of safety car there. There'll definitely be double yellow flags down towards turn 5. It has moved Casey Enzo Smith up one position, and the Huawei car there, Michael Besaidnout, up into the top 5. Monkonkwana behind that. We're going board here with Enzo Smith. He's now looking to try and get through here, and it's Alex Foss who he has got his sights set on. Foss just up the road, not too far away actually. There's a good line there from him. And not fighting the wheel as much as you can see now. Those tyres have come into their own. They're certainly loving the traction that's available now, as opposed to when they were a little bit cooler earlier on when we went on board with him. As they come out of that very fast damp strip up towards Sorrel Sweep, this is where we might just see a chance. If he can get right underneath that wing, look for a bit of slipstream. He's going to try and do that. That's exactly what he's done. He's timed that to perfection. Can he find a way through? Let's go back and have a look at Shrun Naidu going once again here on Alex Foss. Down into turn 5. Just watch that front right and back left. As they come in there, there's a little maneuver here. It's late on the break from Shrun. He has got the opportunity. He's on the high side. Doesn't give himself enough room though. And there's just that little tag. There it is. Just a little tap there. And that's it. Parked in the kiddie litter. Shrun out of race 1. I don't think he got going again. That's a big pity for him, and it's a big loss. Here we go on board for the first time with the leader, and he's got no one ahead of him. It's clean air here for Jagger Robertson as he heads down the back straight away there. You can see Cape Town Mountain in the background there, Table Mountain. What a visage to finish up on. It's the final lap, and he has got a massive advantage. There is no one even in the same picture as him right now. Jagger Robertson doing it all right here to bring himself back into contention for what will be a fantastic finish to the season if they can take it all the way to Swartkops. Here he comes to the checkered flag. Look at that. As I said, there's not even another car inside. Eventually we see the second car coming through there of Jason Kutsia. Kutsia's going to hang on for second, but it's a long way back to him. And Alex Foss managed to stay in 3rd place, keeping Casey Enzo Smith down in 4th. Important for Jagger. Not so good though for Casey. Let's see what he's going to do now in race number 2. Michael Besaidnout follows up there. Good run from him. Beating this time Siyabonga Monkonkwana and Storm Lanfear. There are your official results. It's Robertson from Kutsia, Foss and Enzo Smith, Besaidnout and Monkonkwana, your top 5. And just outside there, unfortunately, problems for Karabo Malamela. He'll be back for race 2, I'm sure. Let's catch up with Alex Foss, 3rd place in race 1.
Happy with the pace. I think started to catch Jason in second towards the end of the race, and looking forward to the second race, hoping for slightly better. And as always, a big thanks to Hendrik and Veschem team. The car's been amazing this weekend, so yeah, hoping for more in the second race and looking forward to it.
Good run from Jason Kutsia. He got second. He'll be looking for more in the second.
I don't really think it's a bad result. I'll take second. I think just a tiny bit there we want to find in the car. I definitely want to walk away with the race win today, so I think we're going to give it our best for the next race.
Let's see whether Jagger Robertson can get the double for the day and score maximum points. Join us after the break. There's a little glimpse of the future of the sport there, the MSA4 car with Ian Schofield at the wheel. That's the future of single-seaters in 2025 as it all changes up. But we've got to sort out the penultimate round first, and it looks like there's a little bit of adjustments being done on a few cars to see if they can find that little edge to get them a bit closer to race 1 winner Jagger Robertson. We heard from Jason Kutsia, he's looking for a hometown victory. He's definitely going to be the most hungry driver out there, but I think also keep a big eye on Casey Enzo Smith and his ability to try and get through the field a bit better than what he did in the first one. Fist pumps and high fives all round as we get ready to go now. Those lights will be on shortly, and it'll be time to go racing yet again in the penultimate round of Formula 1600s, brought to you by Investchem. Lights out and we're racing. Jagger Robertson getting a good start. Karabo Malamela is back in the pack. He comes alongside Liam Palobe as they head towards turn 1. He's going to try and squeeze through there on Holtzhausen as well. Great start yet again from Lanfear. Look at that, round the outside of Siyabonga Monkonkwana, already attacking and looking for a chance to get up into that top 5. Oh, not such a good start here from Casey. Look where he is. He's tucked in behind his usual contenders. He needs to be ahead of them. He's trying to go around the outside of Shinada. He's got Alex Foss on his inside. Alex going to squeeze him out, or is he? No. Casey Enso-Smith keeps it buried on the outside. And what a bit of driving there from him. Speaking of a bit of driving, have a look who's at the front end. Kutsio's hit the front and doing exactly what he said he was going to. And that's look for a possibility of a win at his home circuit. Jagger Robertson is giving him a run for his money, though, right on his gearbox. Third place is Shinada yet again. Foss fending off the intentions. Oh, he's lost out. Enso-Smith has got through. Michael Besaidnout now onto that back straightaway. Coming along to the party. About to join it in a big way here. This is fantastic race action. Foss, Besaidnout, and just up the road there is Enso-Smith. Three of them heading under the braking with Malamela closing them down and squeezing through the middle. Karaba Malamela. Where did you find that line? Going around the outside, and that is how you do it. Just a door opened up and Malamela said, I'll have that every day of the week. He's moved himself up rapidly through this field, and after one lap, he's already inside the top 10. Fantastic start there from Karabo. Let's see if we can keep it all together now. Look out for a big attack coming from Jagger Robertson. He had a look on the high side. Malamela a little bit hot into turn one there, runs a bit wide. I didn't think he was going to be able to hang on to that one. He caught it, fortunately, and if he hadn't got it right, someone's gone off in the background. Was that Nzalo? Yeah, Nzalo Khoza, unfortunately, going off in the background there, so a bit of a nightmare weekend for that young man. He didn't start the first one, and he's now ended up in the kitty litter for the second one, and that might need a safety car. We'll have to keep an eye on that one, because that car is buried in that kitty litter at turn one. So that's Besaidnout now. Let's just sort things out at the front end there. The top two are getting away. It's Kutsia and Robertson. Shrin with Casey Enso-Smith and Foss behind that. Then you've got Michael Besaidnout, and as you saw, Malamela was there. He ran wide and had to tuck in again and find a way through. He's got through on Landfair, he's got through on Munkonkwana, but he has not found a way to close the gap down yet on Enso-Smith. Here comes Jagger, high onto the banking. Trying to try and use that banking if he can. It's amazing if he'll get around the outside of using the banking on a man who knows that corner is banked properly. That is sideways stuff between the two of them, but they are now literally wheel to wheel coming onto the main straightaway, and Jagger's on the right line. Jagger's on the inside line for turn one. That is exactly where he needs to be. Perfectly done there from Jagger Robertson. But will that overtaking... Oh, that was under yellow. Did he overtake before he got to the yellow flag? I think he may have, so that might just be able to hang in there. But Jagger certainly only saw the yellow flag at the last moment. Let's have a look here. This is Nzalo Khoza going down into turn one. What happens here? He just goes in a bit hot. Oh, look at the understeer. Just straight into the kitty litter. Just was never going to make that corner. The young man slowly but surely getting to grips with single-seaters, but not quite there yet. And I'm sure that the boys down at Race Driver SA are going to be working hard to get him up to the pace of both his fellow competitors and teammates. They really are going well, these youngsters. And of course, with the big plans for next year, a lot of them are looking forward to seeing what those new cars are going to do. This is Casey Enso-Smith looking to take that #1 plate, and he'll be the last champion if he gets it, remember, because Formula 1600 will be no more. Those cars will all be moving on to other areas of racing. There's a problem. Casey Enso-Smith is slowing up in the background there. The champion is slowing. He's about to be caught by... Is that Besaidnout is inside? Yes. Malamela's already through on him. Michael Besaidnout's looking to get through there on Casey. Casey's got some kind of issue there right in the closing stages here of the second heat. Can you believe this? This is not what Casey Enso-Smith wants. Problems on that car going into the penultimate round is definitely not going to be something he was looking forward to, especially when Jagger Robertson is in this form. He's got past and he's taken the lead and is now pulling away from second place Jason Kutsia. Enso-Smith is sliding, he's slipping. This car has just not got traction at all. Some kind of issue on that car is just making him fall by the wayside now into the clutches of Michael Besaidnout, into the clutches of Storm Landfair, and here comes Siabonga Munkonkwana as well. So there are three cars looking to get through on him rapidly. And he's having to use all his experience and more to try and hang on to at least a top 6 finish if he can. Shinada having a phenomenal run here for third. Alex Foss wants by on him but can't find a way through at all. But have a look at the pace of Malamela. Karabo Malamela may not have started the first heat, but he's definitely come to the second heat fighting with everything he's got. And here comes Landfair now to try and find a way through the Besaidnout as they get there. Great line from Siabonga. Siabonga Munkonkwana carrying superb corner speed through the second part of Sorrel Sweep, and now onto the tailpiece there of Landfair. Trying to use the slipstream is Malamela and Munkonkwana at the same time. They come out of the bank corner at Fostron. Let's go back and have a look at this one more time. This is Karabo Malamela's start. On board with him. As the lights go out, he gets past. Oh, just bogs slightly on the gear change, but he's looking to try and get through there on Palome. He does get through on Palome, and a couple more cars by the time he got down into turn one. Here we go, across the line, another lap completed. Munkonkwana. That's Casey Enso-Smith fighting with Ewan Holzhausen. What has gone wrong here with Casey Enso-Smith? There's definitely some kind of major issue there on this car, and that is not what the championship leader wanted. That gap is going to come down, and in fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think with the points scored here for the double victory and where Casey's going to end up, we might see Jagger Robertson at the front end of the championship by the end of this. So that's going to turn things around big time. And heading to, of course, what would be Jagger Robertson's home circuit is going to be a huge advantage to have with that championship lead and how close it is for 2024's single-seater title. He comes through there. Holtzhausen is all over the back of Casey, hounding him at the moment. Is that Palome is joining the party? He is. He and Palome has had a much better run here in the second heat. This is how you do it. Come to the round with a couple of points deficit, take a double victory, get the pole position, take all the fast laps. It's a perfect day in the saddle for this young man. And Jagger Robertson, he's definitely going to be looking like he could be in contention for that #1 plate, the final one for InvestChem Formula 1600s. As the flag comes out, he takes a double victory ahead of Jason Coetzee. He'll get 2 second places, a little consolation prize, I suppose, for the man from Cape Town. But what a good run there from Shren Naidu and from Malamela, who eventually finishes up just ahead of Alex Voss and wraps up a fantastic day's racing for the single-seaters. Other than for that man, Casey Ensor-Smith will be scratching his helmet, only finishing down in what would be 9th place overall in the InvestChem Formula 1600s. Robertson, Coetzee, your top 2. Let's catch up now with double race winner Jagger Robertson.
Me and Jason had an absolutely brilliant race for the first 2 laps. I managed to get in front of him, get my head down and get going, and took the second victory. So full house at Cape Town. At least we got the starts right this time, so I'm very happy, and we're moving on to Swartkorps.
And moving on to Swartkorps with a 10-point championship lead over Casey Ensor-Smith. Look at Jason Coetzee, maybe just coming in the closing stages there to spoil the day even more for Casey. We'll have to wait and see what happens on the 16th of November.